Hey everyone, it is Megan, and I'm just popping in here quick to do a setup guide and some quick tips and tricks for digital planning on Android devices using Exodo. Most of the digital planning world is Apple-based, it seems like, and so most of the videos that I've been seeing are all geared towards GoodNotes and iPads. That's just not me. I love my Android, and so I'm hoping that this will help you guys. I've had several messages and several comments in the group for people looking for Android-based help. So we're going to try and do this quick and but still give you guys lots of information. So here I'm on the DPC Digital's website just to show you a couple of things that I'm going to be talking about in my video. Here under Digital Planner Freebies, I'm going to go to All Freebies and scroll down. These are all wonderful goodies that most of them coordinate with a full set. But these are all free things that Jennifer has given us throughout, a little over a year that she's been open. So the one thing that if you guys want to grab it, go ahead, is under here on the swag bag. Click on that. And then go ahead and you're going to click the link where it says, and then we're going to be focusing on the zip file and the PDF file. GoodNotes people get everything preloaded into a sticker page, where we do things a little bit different on Android. So make sure you download that, know where it's going. Another thing that we're going to look at is here on Hex Codes. These are all the hex codes for all of the main sets that Jennifer has done. So like here on the top is the fall vibes, the school days, the 90s retro. Those are really good to have, so if you like to match your pen color, your highlight color, anything like that. And here, planner hex codes. These are for all the planners as well. So the slim notebooks, this is actually a separate image, each one of these, and you can click download image, and that will save it to your gallery, and you can import that just like any other sticker into your planner. I'll show you how I use mine here in just a moment. Alright, so I'm going to pull up Exodo. Here is our new slim notebooks, and you've got all of this desk space here on the side, which is a great pre-planning area, or if you need just a little bit of extra space, you want to design different things. Main page here, and you can see you have 12 tabs on the left, 12 tabs on the right, then 4 tabs on the top, as well as the planner clip, which is also a link, and that takes you to the notebook templates, which you can also access from the start, just like any of other Jennifer's notebooks and planners. So here we've got all, 42, 44, something like that, I don't remember, maybe 48. All these different templates. A lot of these are brand new for the slim planner, slim notebook. Quite a few of them are transferred over from the other ones, and there's still the 12 extra blank pages that you can use for stickers or pre-designed pages that you want to reuse over and over. And these divider sections will link the same as the tabs. So you have 1 through 12 for the left side and 13 through 24 on the right. This is the same across for Apple and Android. The differences that we have with Android is that we aren't able to rotate our text. So if we're going to have a notes tab, we can't rotate this text in any way. You can, where you're going to enter after each letter and go down like that, And then of course you would need to change your size so that it fits. I plan on a Samsung S8 Plus, so I have a pretty decent size screen, but I still do a lot of zooming and pinching in. So what you can do is you can play around, get the right text size so that that fits. That may work perfect for you. For me, I like my text to go the other direction, like it's written normally, and then just turn 90 degrees. And there is a back way to get that done. I'm going to bring this back here. Okay, so let me make this a little bit bigger so it's easier to see. Alright, so what we're going to do is you would actually screenshot your words here, and you can fill out all 12. It's typically what I do, is I'll do a whole set of all the way across at once before I set up my planner, because then that's the fewest number of pages. So we'll take a screenshot here, and this goes into our gallery. I'm able to crop this right in Exodo, and that's through my gallery. Most Android phones should have that same capability. So now I can go in and treat this like a sticker. It's right here in my screenshots. This is now an image. I can now rotate this around, zoom it, pull it out, make it bigger, instead of changing the text like I have to this way. Okay? But we have a white background. So one thing that you can do, I'm going to come out here. I use this app here called Background Eraser. There's a couple different ones on the App Store. This is just the one that I've used from the beginning, and it works pretty well for me. So you're going to import your image and then crop it as small as you can, and then go here to Auto, touch anywhere, and it's going to remove all the white. Then just go in on the inside of the letters. Boom, now you've got a completely transparent background. I like to mess with these numbers here on the bottom, and that just takes away a little bit more on the outside. See on the 0 there's still a little bit of white on the outside of those letters, whereas at a 3 there's not any, but you do lose some of the letter quality. So it's up to you on how much you want to remove. Save it, click finish. It is ad supported, but you can back right out of it. Alright, so now I can go back in Exodo, another image. These are going to be in a folder called Eraser. So this is still a regular image. I can zoom it, I can pinch it, I can rotate it, unlike the text. You can't change your color, so when you type it out, you want to use the same color that you want your text to be over here. And now, now you have your Notes tab. When you're doing multiple so if you want to do these all at the same time, which is what I do, because then I'm only changing one image, I will line all of them up. So I'll put them over here. Yep, that fits. So then I'm going to bring it over here to the white, because the white is the easiest thing for me to remove the background on. And you just line them all the way up on an imaginary line here. You can draw a line if that helps you line them up so that they're all, roughly the same height. That definitely works. And then when you take that second screenshot and you're putting it into your background, you're going to have to do it again. And then you're going to have just one long line of 12, 10, however many subjects your planner has. And you're just going to erase the background on all of them. And then you're going to have a long, instead of this being one word, you're going to have a long line of words. And you just zoom it like an individual one. Make sure they fit. 3 dots, and you want to flatten. That means that it's not going to move. Okay, that's one thing that we have in Exodo that GoodNotes doesn't have. We can actually flatten our text, our pictures, whatever, so that they become part of the document. Now, if you mess up, touch your screen, go to these 3 dots up here, and you can click undo, and that now is movable again. And you just repeat the process if you're wanting to do that. So I do all sides, and you can do the other side. And then you go to the next page, insert your same image, and go all the way through. Slim notebooks have 89 pages, so you're going to be doing it 89 times. But that little bit of effort at the beginning will save you a lot more time towards the end, because as you're duplicating pages and moving things around, each page is already going to be labeled with each tab. So that's what I do. And that's how I set up my notebook so quickly. All right, so there's my little Exodo tip number 1. And now let's go to, I'm not going to flip through the notebook because, you know, most of the templates are the same or similar from the other notebooks and with everyone posting spreads. And I think we've kind of seen it quite a bit in the group already. So we're going to cut down that and not go through that. But if by all means you guys want something like that, a quick flip through, look up Katie Collins. She did a Apple-centered review. And she does pretty much a full flip through. So I'm going to go to my notebook and I'll kind of show you how I have mine set up. So here's my front page, my little doodles. I got to make it pretty. And so here, I do a lot of zooming on my planner. It just makes it a lot easier for me. You can change your screen lock so that you're either in portrait or landscape. I do a lot of planning in landscape mode because it makes my planner actually a little bit bigger. Here is where I said you can grab the hex code for the notebook. I flattened this down as an image so it is not going to move, and there I have all 5 hex codes for all 5 planners in case I want to use that. All of my labeled tabs, I've got standard subjects on one side and then the months on the other. I'm using a modified academic. I'm starting in September instead of a traditional August, but these just got released, so I didn't want to waste a whole tab on a month that I wasn't going to use. Okay, so one problem that we have in Android that GoodNotes does not have to deal with is when they get a notebook or a planner from DPC. Excuse me, this heart tab here is preloaded with the stickers that come with that individual notebook. In Exodo, we don't have that option. We have to build it sticker by sticker. So there's a couple different options. I've preloaded all of the gray ones that came with my gray slim notebook so that I can easily look at them, easily get to them by hitting the heart tab. And these are all loose. You don't want to flatten these because then you can't grab them to use them. Okay. So I'm going to go to my weekly and show you one of the tips that I shared in the group. But I want to kind of go over it because this is a benefit that we have with Exodo as well. So with the slim planners, the focus is really on functional. So if you're worried about designing and maybe not being as creative, maybe the slim planner will be great for you because you're able to focus more on functional and less design. So one way that I'm using it is I am hyperlinking to separate pages. You can do this by fully designing your page or the area that you're wanting to use, flatten any images or text, and then you're going to long hold like you're going to put in a picture, but instead you're going to touch the 3 dots on the top right and hit link. And then at this time you need to just draw, like you're going to draw a square. I draw a little L, it works. You just basically need to touch the screen where you're wanting the link to go. You can link to a website or you can link to a page. I'm going to make one up here and let's go to 26. Hit OK. This black box is now my link. I can long hold on it to move it around and also change the transparency. So I can change it to different colors or make it transparent. So now you can't see it, but it's there. I would click on that area where it was and it takes me to page 26, which is in my watching tab for my TV series. So go back to the page I was on, roughly in the same area, long hold. You can edit this, change the link if you need to. But I am going to, as soon as I find it again. Alright, we'll deal with that later. Okay, so what I have linked here is this whole cutting board here is one link. That's not going to pull up for me. Okay, but I can just click on anything in there and it takes me to my meal plan page and my grocery list for this week. You could do a link here on your week if you wanted to quickly go back to your week to add things, or you can also click this back arrow here on the bottom. Another link that I put in on this page is the words daily clean, and this takes me to my cleaning checklist that I'm still building. I'm still transferring everything over from my landscape planner. But this way I can quickly see, okay, today is bedroom cleaning. This is what we need to do. Helps keep me on track and make sure that I get everything done. So that is my weeklies. I'm only keeping the specific month in this weekly tab, and then I will move it behind the September tab. The great thing with Exodo is if you move a page around that you've made a link on, the links still work. So I'm here on my September page. I can go 3 dots on the top right, edit pages, rearrange. Now the page that you were on is highlighted by this blue rectangle, and then the page is highlighted. I always click off of that. I'm going to scroll up here. Here's the weekly that I was just on, and I'm going to just long hold and drag this down. Come on, there we go. Long hold and drag this down to my September. So it's going to go between September and October. I actually just planned on the actual tab land page instead of having to slide through. And in order to cover that, I just drew a white rectangle or inputted a lined page. So that's how I did that. So here I can click on this page, and so now my weekly is right behind September. And the great thing is my links still work that I added in here. Okay, so that's a great thing. I probably won't ever need that link again once I've archived this week, but that's still a great option to have. If you move a page and you're not happy with it, just go to your edit pages again, rearrange, and click this back arrow button until your page is back where it belongs. And that's also great if you're moving a page and as you're dragging it all the way down, it gets lost I've had to do that before. Now, what if you're wanting to duplicate a page? So let me go to templates. You can click on that, the little 3-line squares, or I like to just go straight to it's almost always, I believe, that gray paperclip. So say we want to do a book log page, but we don't want to use the page that's in our templates because then we won't have it again. So go back up to your dots, go to edit page, rearrange. You can tell that we're on that page because the blue rectangle and it's highlighted. You go up here to duplicate. Now I want to unselect the page that I just duplicated, and I want to select the copy that it made. This page is now free to move around and not affect the link from the template page. So this page we can move up to our book log. I don't need to because I've already done that, but that's how you would do it and not mess up your links that come pre-done in the planner. Okay, so that is quick and simple on kind of working around. Now this works for any of the notebooks, whether you're using the dated planner or a portrait or landscape notebook, as well as the new Slim. I'm just showing it on the Slim because that's what I'm planning in now because I'm in love with it. So I wanted to then quickly show you sticker storage here on Android. So here is my cover. This is that freebie that I told you guys all to grab. And then we have our index page. It comes with 60 different subjects. So when you first get it, it's going to be 61 pages. I have added duplicates, just like I did on the planner. So we would go, add in your text just like you would any other time. Make sure that you flatten it so that when you click on that page, you're clicking on the sticker page and not the text itself. Get that guy back where he belongs. So what I do, it's the same thing. So I know I haven't filled in the fall vibes yet. So I always like to write the words up here and then I flatten them. And I'll go up, edit page. You have to go back to rearrange and then duplicate just like before. And it's going to duplicate that fall vibes wording or whatever wording on your page. And so now I have 5 pages for the fall vibes kit, which should be enough, but I can always add more. And we're going to insert our stickers just like we would in our planner. Now you can store them in your gallery or you can store them in any cloud-based service that you choose to use. I know a lot of people use Dropbox or Google Drive. Personal preference, I save all my zip files into my Google Drive. I have a separate planner folder. And then I should save my doodles in Dropbox just because my Dropbox is empty. But from most of my stickers, I do keep them in my gallery until I load them in my planner or into my sticker book. So what I'm able to do on my phone, you may or may not. I'm not quite sure because it does vary by phone type, I'm sure. Oops. So I'm able to long hold on this to select it normally. Alright, normally you can select. Okay, I'll do that on another video. But you can group these together. So I've grouped together all of the Mom Life stickers, all of the Fall Vibes set, so that I don't get them mixed up. Because a lot of the sets kind of share the same color, and I don't want to get them mixed up if I'm wanting to plan a specific set. So from here, I can look for checkboxes, add this little fox, and it brings him here into my page. And I can pinch and zoom, get him where I want him to kind of be. And then I would add the next sticker back to my gallery, fall, and I'd go to checkboxes. Alright, so let me show you a tip that I've kind of learned playing around. And that's with pinching and zooming and enlarging different stickers. So especially these Apple pens and the long skinny washies. So we'll look here at the new Planning Fun set that was last week's $2 Tuesday. So these washies right here, when we first load them in, I'll grab one here from Mom Life to show you the difference. Those are under Landscape. So when they come in, they're this long, skinny thing. Sometimes it's hard to grab this and move it exactly how you want it to be. I find that rotating it just slightly so that you now have a big square, and then you can pinch it and zoom it a little bit easier. And then just finish rotating it to where you want it to be. Line it up. And there you're good to go. Again, don't flatten these because then you're not going to be able to use them. And that you're able to do for all 60 sets. I haven't filled mine up, but I have a lot of sets I haven't put in here yet. Yes, I am a sticker addict. I admit it. And no, I don't want recovery. I'm quite happy with my addictions. So that is just kind of a quick and easy video to show you guys how I set stuff up. I plan on doing some more videos when I can find the quiet time when kids aren't running around and screaming, and possibly some plan with me digital planning videos to show just how I put things together and that whole process, because some have been interested in that as well. So if you have any questions, leave me a message and I will do my best to help you with that. But otherwise, I hope this helps you guys.